up on a dime thing. And you need to have a round, a bellow shake. If you slow down the audio, it's actually, there is a decrescendo. There's a finite beginning, middle, and end in each direction. Now I'm giving you half a bellow shake. The out at least has some ability to slow down, stop, and come back. But at the front, I'm hitting the brick wall. So first thing is, it has to be kept a little looser. Exactly where is up to, discussion, but there. Now, also the method, I like to do a diagonal sawing action. So my bottom maybe is touching still, but the top is certainly open a little bit. And I go diagonally up and down. And you start out slow. So you can do that. So if you try to do it, let me just try to do it the regular way. Like, I'm just going to go out and, well, okay, we'll give it a little bit of this, just out and in, like totally regular. Because you're flopping, you're going in 360. You're going into, so the bottom is against the bottom. That keeps you from going this way. If you watch the finger thing, you have some joints that go 360, and you have some joints that are just hinged. So that's why Dr. Fries gave his thing. So leading up to what I'm saying right here. And so here we have a hinge. The bottom is the hinge. The hinge is slightly open, and you're not opening the hinge like this. Actually, the door opens like this. So if we approximate this arching movement, we want to go kind of diagonal. We want to go back. Yes.
I was expecting you were going to say it's about some settings on the accordion, but now I'm realizing your path is it's about technique, and it's to get that pressure thing inside the accordion to react. It's not about settings or bellow settings or resistance.
You are so right, but
am I?
Not completely.
Okay. What's the trick?
You're wrong in thinking that you were wrong.
I do that a lot.
Because it does have to do with settings also.
Okay.
But I'm on the setting that I want to be on. But I thank you for saying that. If I was on extra heavy, I might not have this kind of success. So I'm on extra light. Now, I find that it has to be on a little bit lighter setting is a little bit better, because it's just a little less pulling to get the same volume. So if you translate that into, well, you go through some areas of, you're going 0 to 60 in each direction all the time. So you have a lot of areas of small volume, right? And you want to get a response as soon as you can. So the lighter setting will get you louder faster. The other thing is, you don't want to be lazy on it. You want to make your stroke, it depends on the tempo when you have to go back and forth, but you want your stroke to be definitive. Pull out until the last second and pull into the last second. Pull out to the last, pull into. You want to get the most, squeeze the most out of each direction. Otherwise, it's like, you can do it. It's chop. It's more chop. But if I do it, so you get just a little more roundness on it. And I feel that the motorization doesn't necessarily help you in this respect, because you get a little bit of manual stretching of the damn thing on the non-motorized ones, even a touch, and that also adds to the rounding out of the end of those things.
So I guess if you don't have 0 minimum bellows, that would mess it up too.
I never tried that, but certainly might be different. Be very interesting to try, subject for another year. But you could try that out on your own. I'd love to try it out right now, quite frankly, but we just want to move. So you see what I'm saying? It's just diagonally, start out slower. Now, there is going to be a speed limit.
The answer is does not work. Does not work. If you don't lift your fingers from the keys as normally you bellow shake, it's not going to work, because you always going to have that minimum bellow sounding. So it never stops here.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's going to do something.
It's going to do something. There's going to be a constant sound.
You have a modulated sound, but not a real bellow shake.
Maybe more like modulation.
Now, another characteristic of every single V accordion that's been made. Now, that's one hell of a statement, isn't it? But it's true. So I'm sorry. For some reason, we told them about this when they first designed it, the whole thing. They said, yeah, okay, even the guys right here with the Bugari guys, it doesn't matter. They never did anything about it. is that, it bothers me, but I can tell you honestly because this is not a sales thing. It happens with the other accordion too. When you start bellow shaking, the bass, you usually have a bass. Then maybe not that bass, it doesn't matter, that's a good bass. It goes down in volume. So actually still doesn't sound too bad. But if I were to go to upright bass, believe me, the bass volume that you pick for a bass, if you have an upright bass, for example, it goes down. If you were in a small room, actually, the little bit of sound still carries. But if you're in people, and I don't know why, it's just what it is. I think it's just, the amp tax thing, that's whatever.
So you know in advance when you're gonna go into bellow shaking, you change the balance on the knob there.
Or you do something, I go sometimes into a light, kind of a more dainty area where maybe somebody's not, with a user program that has maybe a little lighter bass. So then when you go into the other one that you do for the bellow shake, it's not as noticeable that there was a change in the bass. I mean, that's if you really want to do it. I happened to do that a couple of days ago, but I normally never go to that extent. I just do that.
Alex, I'm a complete neophyte this. So then do you have to tighten your bass strap up really tight, or do you form your hand, or how do you?
No, that's a great question. My bass strap isn't different from its normal, but that doesn't mean that its normal point is where yours is. So I have to describe what I mean by that. It's firm. It's firm. It's not tight so that it hurts. I need to be able to move around. Not really for a bellow shake, though I need to move around, but it's got to be firm. It can't be. But when you're bellow shaking with the diagonal, you're twisting. My arm is twisted a little bit. Okay, this part, the thumb part, doesn't touch. It really doesn't touch. It can, but not with any pressure. But it's really this left part under the pinky that does it. So there, and you can get a better one on the 4X. But so there, that's the story. So we have these things.